All right. All right, so today I am hopefully outlining some content for Quant Secrets. Did some work to figure out some keywords that I want to target. And I'm gonna kind of just copy these. Copy these into Notion just so I can kind of get an idea of like something that I want to write about. If Notion will let me copy a okay, do something like that. Did an image? Oh no, it's like a interesting. It did do like an image. It's kind of weird. If I do that. Nope. Okay, well, that's actually not the worst thing. As long as I can see everything. Yeah, cool. So I think one of the first ones that I want to target is basically this quantitative trading one. You know, it's relatively low difficulty. It's got some searches. And it kind of falls in line with the like what is quant trading. So I'll just make a page called quantitative trading. And what I'm going to do, even quant trading, maybe I'll just call it quant trading. I guess I'll just make it a quant trading. I probably will make the URL slug quant trading just because it seems like that's getting more traffic. But the title will be quantitative trading or something along those lines. And so this will be defining content. So it's like, oops. You know, writing definitions on quant trading to other relevant terms / topics. So this piece can expand over time. So one thing that I want to do is start with broader topics so that like as I learn more, as I write more, I can actually just add to posts. And what you'll find is that like, the more you can add to a post, the better value that post is. And then not only will it bring in traffic from other keywords, but it'll also boost rankings in the current keywords that it ranks for just because it is a more valuable post. So that's kind of the goal of something like this very generic, like quantitative trading. Look at that, added a cover. Live icon too. Look at that. All right, so yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna Google quantitative. Actually, I'm gonna Google quant trading. Okay, and I know this one had like the definition. The definition block. So I know this was a good one to kind of pull from. So here I'll write existing content. There's also this like people also ask, which is a good one. That gives you ideas for just like other pieces of content that you can write within that same article. So those are other questions that I can answer basically. Okay, and then these ones are definitely like the kind of ideal articles to kind of pull from as far as just like the formatting and stuff like that. And something like this, beginner's guide to quantitative trading, that's like a good title for something that like what I would do. I'd probably try to get something a little bit more catchy, but that's kind of like what it'll end up being. It's just like, hey, how do I get into quant trading? So the other thing I was gonna do, like this person did the exact same thing. So I've got my Google set up for like 30 results or something like that. The other thing I wanted to do was like kind of target some of these other queries where actually if I can answer some of these questions slash like other queries, quant trading strategies, quant trading versus traditional trading. I feel like that would be a good one. Quant trading books. I could even have quant trading books in there. Like that's probably a great one to have in there just because it'll bring in traffic from that. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting. I haven't indexed the website, and I actually haven't even done any SEO optimization on the website. So this will be like purely from scratch. We'll see, if this website can start ranking for something with one piece of good content. We'll see how long it takes to actually start getting some organic traffic in. after we write the piece. I'll just call this writing. I'll call it the outline. Okay, so there'll be, obviously there'll be like an intro, which will talk about like kind of like why they're here and what they can learn from this article. And then I'll also include a navigation to different sections. And so like then I'll just kind of like outline some of the different sections. So like obviously like the first section is going to be what is quant trading. I'll probably do like this quant trading versus traditional trading. And then I'll probably do I call it like elements of quant trading. This will be like stuff like backtesting, developing algorithms, deploying algorithms, that type of stuff. And then I'll do the quant trading books and further resources. I can take a peek at some of these other ones and just see some of the other sections that they. So here's quantitative versus algorithmic. That's interesting because like, quantitative trading example is interesting. Yeah, this quant trading systems is like kind of like the elements of quant trading. So you can call it like the systems of quant trading. Elements is good. I don't know. What I'll do is instead of using this, I'll actually just go into like Ahrefs and try to find some sort of like keyword that kind of outlines something like this. It could be something like super small, but like, the steps, steps of quant trading or something like that. Something that somebody would actually Google. So strategy, backtesting, execution, risk management. So like these are great. And I think I'll just make it a little bit more personal rather than using some of those words. But I'll probably develop that part of it a lot more because it'll be more helpful to people. Pros and cons, I guess, would be a good one. That's not bad. History of quant. You can almost include that in like the what is quant trading. This quantitative trading strategies is a good one. They don't have swing trading, but I'm assuming that one of these is that, like trend following or something like that. Algorithmic pattern recognition, I guess. Well, behavioral bias recognition, ETF rule trading, exchange traded funds, and track that. Hmm. Yeah, I feel like I would like to add this kind of like trading strategies too. And then I would have to, kind of outline, not only just like what it is, but maybe even give them some better examples of like how to actually implement that, which would be good. And so I'm definitely gonna have to do some learning for this article. I'm not just gonna like copy the content from this article, but I am gonna kind of use some of the um, categories that are used just so that I can kind of make something that Google definitely is like looking for. Um, yeah, infrastructure requirements for a quant trader. That's an interesting one. Yeah, like this is something that I would kind of like to add to, which is kind of like this elements, but it's like a little bit more specific, where you're telling people also the things they need within those elements. Yeah, they use the word components. So like, I feel like these words people aren't Googling, so that's part of the reason why this article probably isn't doing as good, because nobody's Googling execution systems. But like, people are Googling like, how do I deploy, a quant trading algorithm, something like that. Um, so just kind of doing some more research into like what people are um, actually Googling. So this is like, it seems like this section here is in like all of these basically, this kind of like components, elements of quant trading. So, I can kind of start there, and, I want to write a piece of content that would help me. I mean, obviously these are pretty helpful, um, but, something that would be useful even for like a developer. I think that's kind of how I want to position the website, is more like, how can developers get into quant trading? Because, it's tougher for somebody that doesn't know how to code to build their own system for quant trading. They have to rely on existing platforms and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I don't want to do. Um, so that helps my content be more valuable for a specific audience. Um, and so, because if I make it too generic, then it is just generic, and it's not going to actually be, as valuable. So, how's the live stream going? YouTube. Should probably keep an eye on the live stream, because I got a couple subscribers and some of them are probably commenting or something. Why Why does it not say that I'm live? There we go. Wonder why that's the current resolution. Weird. I'm pretty sure my settings are set for 720p. Oh, the scaled resolution is different. Oops. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'll have to fix that for the next one. All right. So the other thing that, I might want to do is take a peek. I actually have some books, some Kindle books, and that's actually a really good idea. Kindle Cloud Reader. Like Canada. Why Canada? Why is Kindle Cloud Reader Canada in the... Wow. There we go. Read.amazon.com. Apparently that's what it is. So I actually had some introduction to algo trading, automated stock trading systems, entry and exit confessions of a champion trader. Other ones that I have. I think that was it. Um, I think something like this would be pretty good to kind of glean some content ideas from. Why can't I get to the table of contents? Oh, there we go. Basics, algo trading basics. It's not a bad one, but I could kind of use that in like advantages. Okay. Man, this book's using data from 2007 to 2016, basically. It's kind of interesting having some sort of like example. I wouldn't use like this exact one, but I can kind of do something like this where you can kind of like show people how to analyze. So like, quick sample for quant trading. Cool. So, I mean, I definitely have like a lot here that I can write. You know, this is going to be a pretty beast of an article, and it's definitely going to be ranking for a lot more than just like the quant trading um, keyword. So, quant trading math. Look at this website. Maths. You can tell this was written in England or European country. They actually get into some actual math. Look at that. And that's probably part of the reason why it actually is ranking, because it's actually useful for people. So let me check out this. Oops. Check out this article. Not bad. This one post gets a ton of traffic. Not bad at all. And it was written within like almost the last year. It's not that old of an article. What kind of keywords does it rank for? The famous French five-factor model. Cool. Oh, wait, what? These keywords, that's for the site as a whole. I want the exact URL, not the domain. Okay, there we go. All right, that makes more sense. I didn't think that would be something that would get that much traffic, but the website as a whole does pretty good. You know, if they're getting 10,000 Ahrefs, they're probably getting close to probably 50K, 100K searches a month kind of thing. But like, yeah, stock market maths, mathematical trading strategies, trade math. So, yeah, so it's actually not that great of an article. Look at that, Investopedia coming through steps to becoming a quant trader. Seems like you could literally just like take Investopedia and like take their best performing articles and just like make them a lot better, and you would do great. Because Investopedia is getting probably gobs of traffic. Let's see. Yeah. Wow, 40 million. And that's per month, which is crazy. So yeah, they're doing pretty good. So yeah, I mean, you could almost like, so there was actually, they had a section, technical analysis. There was like a quant trading section. Oh wait, is it here? Yeah, no, maybe it's down here. Where that page went. They had like this page where it listed all of their related articles to active trading, Forex. Huh, I'll have to find that. Yeah, it was like this, except it was just their articles that were related to algorithmic trading. Maybe if I just go here and I go to maybe technical analysis. Hmm, I'll have to find it again, but all right. Anyways, so definitely not going to start writing today, but at least outlining this article, I can kind of figure out, you know, some of the stuff that I'm going to need to learn. You know, something like the introduction is going to be written probably last after I write everything because it's going to tell them, you know, all the different things that they're going to learn and how it, you know, how they can get started quant trading. And then I want to come up with some cheeky title that will get people to click on it. So maybe some of the work I can do now is actually making sure that my site has all of the SEO stuff, and I can actually just submit my site to be indexed into Google, just because then when I'm ready to go, I'll just push the content, and then Google will take over after that. So do I have? So I do have Jekyll SEO tags. So let me see. Cool. All right, so let me just inspect this. Okay, so the head definitely has, oops, yeah, it's got the title. Okay, interesting. The title shouldn't be launching soon. Um, some layouts. Is there like a, call it quant? Cool. All right, now the title is actually Quant Secrets. The description is Learn Algorithmic Trading. weird because I didn't put that anywhere. Oh, I actually know. You're right. That's here. Just keep it as learn algorithmic. I'll do that because it is Quant Secrets. Technically, I'm doing algorithmic trading, but again. Oops. Cool. Twitter thing. Sweet. Yeah, so all the Jekyll SEO stuff's in there. All right, cool. So yeah, I'm pretty much ready to deploy. Is there a feed? /feed not found. Jekyll feed should be running. Let me look at my gem file. Should be running. Where's it at? Should be feed. .xml. There we go. Okay. I think, let me go to the actual website because I thought you could just do /feed and not do the XML. Yeah, it works in the live site. Okay. Cool. So now when I write a blog post, it will add us to that feed and we should be good. So actually I should be able to go to Google search. Oops. I need to go to the search console. Okay. And I want to add a property, domain. Okay. Oh, don't include that. Okay. Yay. Go to property. So it knows that I own it because I do my domain stuff through Google Domains, so they know that I own the domain. So it's easy to verify it and stuff like that. So now it's added, but now I need to add a sitemap, which will be this guy. Oops. Submit the sitemap, and it should just take in basically there's only one URL, which is the homepage. And so then anytime I update the site and stuff like that, I can just hit this sitemap, and then I should be able to refresh it. And Google obviously periodically refresh it as well. Cool. So that's all set. That was pretty fast. One thing I can do too is I can build out, kind of like the layout for the blog post. And I actually have other layouts. Let me think here for a second. Tools. I'm going to go to my personal website. Go to layouts. Post. That's what I want. Cool. So this post, cool. The only difference between the home and default is the added CSS for this cover. And so now if I actually go to create a folder, oops. And I'll just kind of like take a post, an existing post from my blog and just stick it in there. I should build it. And then I should see it. Oops. What? Broke something. Oh, hold on. I think this. What happened? Just added those spaces. That was it. I mean, I definitely should change those to the single quotes instead of double, because then it'll be valid. And then basically this page is the same as default, except for that extra CSS. Cool. There we go. We're back. Okay. So if I go to /feed, again, I should see the blog post here. So it's at Fresh Start, which is the first post on my blog. There we go. There's my blog post. So there's no nav or anything. It's just literally the content. And so I have to build out some of the structure for navigation and stuff. So actually one thing I can do is I can kind of look at there's a nav, so I have some includes. So let me see here. Yeah, honestly, I could throw like all of these in here. And what I can do is in my post, actually my default layout is in the body, I can throw in the I forget the syntax for this. Just call it like nav. I think that's it. No. How do we do it? We go back to layouts. Oh, I just have to add include and include nav.html. Perfect. Now I should see on the blog post a nav bar. Oh, but wait. So this uses the layout post, which should use the layout default. What is my nav? Interesting, it should. Okay, it is there. Oh, I don't have Bootstrap added, I don't think. It should be. Go to my main.css. CSS main. Yeah, it should be importing Bootstrap. I mean, definitely imported Bootstrap because like this is here, but for some reason, oh, I just had to scroll up. Okay, sweet. So now this is my nav for this is my nav for my personal website. But what I want to do is now look at my nav. What images do I have? I have a local square, which is quite big. Doesn't need to be that big. How big is it though, actually? 45 kilobytes. Seems like a lot. Yeah, the local words is huge. Go to 18 kilobytes, 135 kilobytes. I guess that's fine for now. I will probably want to make those smaller. Oops. Place. Rename this one. And what I should do is, instead of using the transparent background, and what I like to do too is just go to the Bootstrap nav. Just look at the documentation because they have easy ways to just make sure you're getting the right size like image in the nav bar and stuff like that. So yeah, here's one with like an image. This is the one with like a text-based image. So I can almost do something like that. Yeah, that's where that just an image comes from in the code for the nav. It's just an image because I just copied and pasted that in there. Navbar. So I think actually I have this ironed out here. I just have to do, actually it's already here. So rather than the image, and it'll be in assets slash images logo square. And so now we have a logo. One other thing I'm going to take is the code for on my personal website. So in my closet, no, my personal website in the CSS, this will just open in here. I have the dark code, where basically if the person's computer prefers dark mode, then it'll just make it dark. Boom. Except I'm going to make it like black, so not grayscale. Oh, interesting. Gray 900 is there. Let's see. It's probably in the bootstrap code. Let me see if there's a, yeah, variables. So there's a gray. So it's actually the darkest before black. So I can just do $sign black on that. And what is this background light? Yeah, okay, gray 700. Did that do it? Yes or no? Oh, whoops. It's the wrong document. Don't save. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now it's black. Cool. Looks good so far. And then what I should do is in the nav, actually just take my my index form and I'm gonna put that into, of course, what does it look like? Oops. There we go. do something like this, except I'm gonna have to get notified or like subscribe basically in the app bar. If I can do that cleanly. Honestly, I'll just get rid of all of these for now. And this is what I'll basically be replacing with form. So that's what it looks like right now. I'll go back to my post. Cool. All right, and then I want bootstrap inline forms. Guess that was up here. I kind of want like a button attached to a button group, but I want like a form group. That's what I really want. Oh, an input group. There it is. Whoops. There we go. And then I want this, like a button. Cool. So I'm going to take this, put it here, and I'm just going to kind of duplicate that. I think I'll just put this in this form class here, but then swap out this input element for this one. And then this div element, I'll take out. And then this button, put here. I'll get rid of this stuff. The only thing I have to double check is, well, let's see what it looks like. Okay. The other thing I have to double check is input group. So form control. There we go. Actually, yeah, this is going to be, oops. Here, I think. I guess we can throw it in up here. Oh, I just had a div. Oh, this input form control. I don't think it is form control. Input group append. Huh. See if I just throw this in here, what that does. Could be the navbar stuff that's throwing it off. No, that one worked. Okay, interesting. Form control, input group, placeholder. Let me try this. Is that screwed up? Nope, looks good. And then this button element. It's probably the form wrapper that's doing it. Yeah, definitely gonna be it. Or if I put it around the whole input like this. That screws it up. Nope, sweet. And then, oops. I'll just look at the documentation because, okay. MR Auto. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, okay. Basically, I'm like having this empty class that's going to push this over. There we go. Beautiful. And I don't have the bootstrap JavaScript in there, so. There we go. That looks a little better. Now it's at least inside the contents. Cool. I think if I do my system settings, color, shift, display, where is that? It's in here. There we go. So I want to edit the bot. Oh, is it button outline secondary? I usually do like primary. Yeah, I'll do primary. Let's see what that does. Blue. Nice. But that at least looks fine for now for when I switch to dark mode. Still looks okay. Cool. All right. So I'm going to push this, except I'm going to delete. Go to content, so I'll delete the blog post. thought there was a draft tag. I don't really want to do that. Let's delete it. It's fine. Cool. Delete. Cool. All right. I'm going to push that. So now, when I am ready to write something, it's ready to go on the site. Google already has it indexed, and it'll be ready to go. How long have I been streaming? Oh, I'm overtime. All right, cool. That's enough for today.